There is a bank operating right now with over 30 million active users. It holds nearly $2 billion in cash deposits. It is larger and more financially stable than 3,500 traditional American banks combined. Yet this institution has never been registered with the government as a financial institution. It pays 0% interest to its depositors. And if this entity decides to shut down tomorrow, your money disappears, and the federal government cannot save you. But the most terrifying part? You didn't just give them your money, you do it willingly, every single week, completely blinded by convenience. Today, you are going to learn the dark moral of modern commerce. When a business becomes convenient enough, consumers will gladly surrender their financial rights for a reward point system. This is the story of the world's most brilliant financial illusion. To understand how this phantom empire was built, we have to travel back to the late 2000s. Traditional retail banking was broken. If you wanted to move money, you had to wait in lines, deal with plastic cards, or carry heavy wallets. But behind closed doors, a brilliant corporate strategist noticed a shift in human psychology. People no longer cared about cash. They cared about time. In 2009, this anonymous corporate giant made a silent decision that would change the global economy forever. They didn't launch a new product. Instead, they launched a seemingly innocent digital wallet application. Led by their chief digital officer, Adam Brotman, and championed by their visionary CEO, they created a system where users could preload their own hard-earned cash onto a digital account. The pitch to the public was intoxicatingly simple. Skip the line, tap your phone, and get a small reward. Within just a few years, the adoption rate exploded. By 2015, over 16% of all transactions in their thousands of locations were entirely digital. The strategy was working flawlessly, but the true brilliance wasn't the technology. It was the balance sheet. Think about how a normal bank works. You give a bank $10,000. The bank takes your money, loans it out to other people, and makes a profit on the interest. In return, the bank has to pay you a tiny bit of interest and follow strict federal laws to protect your funds. But this company found a massive loophole in the global financial system. When you load $50 onto their app, you aren't making a bank deposit. In legal terms, you are purchasing store credit. Because it is classified as store credit, they legally owe you 0% interest. Suddenly, millions of people were handing over $20, $50, or $100 at a time. By the close of fiscal 2024, the total amount of unspent customer cash sitting on this app reached a staggering $1.78 billion. $1.78 billion of pure, unspent customer money. In the financial world, this is called the float. This company is holding an interest-free loan worth billions, funded entirely by everyday citizens. And what do they do with this massive pool of free cash? They don't let it sit idle. They use it to buy up prime global real estate, fund massive expansions, and invest in short-term bonds that generate hundreds of millions of dollars in pure interest income. Money that goes straight into the pockets of their executives. But it gets even darker. Every year, a massive percentage of users lose their phones, forget about their accounts, or leave tiny balances like $2.50 sitting on the app forever. In corporate accounting, this forgotten money is called breakage. In 2021 alone, this company claimed a mind-blowing $181 million in pure revenue just from unused customer balances. That was free money, taken directly from the pockets of distracted consumers, amounting to over 4% of their entire net income for the year. For 8 long years, financial analysts have pointed out that this entity operates exactly like an unregulated hedge fund. You are trapped in their ecosystem, trading your sovereign currency for a digital token that only has value inside their walls. This multi-billion-dollar phantom bank is Starbucks. Every single morning, when you reload your Starbucks app to get your morning latte, you aren't just buying coffee. You are participating in a massive microbanking system. With over 30 million active app users, Starbucks holds more customer deposits than roughly 80% of all registered banks in the United States. When former CEO Kevin Johnson and his team engineered this digital loyalty program, they didn't just build an app. They created a new global currency.